Hey explorers, how you doing? Welcome to a brand new set, which is pretty fun. Today we're doing a pretty cool project. We have this lantern that I picked up from an antique store, and we have this light bulb here. These are pretty new. It has a series of LEDs inside that are orange colored, and it's programmed to kind of flicker so it looks like a flame. So what we're gonna try and do today is we're gonna try get this in here. So we're gonna take out the old oil structure in there. We're gonna put the light bulb in there in a light socket, and then we're gonna try and make it battery powered by putting this tiny power bank into this section right here where the base was, where we used to fill up with. So we're gonna first see if we can get this glass out, and we're gonna see if we can get into that reservoir down there. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit tricky. I think you can hear some rust rattling around in there. So this is also kind of a different design than the ones that I've seen before. It has this kind of lift right here. Most of them have a pull out and lock design. So this is going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll see what we can do. It's like a puzzle. I don't know what's first though. We did it, finally. We got the mantle out. It's been 42 minutes. Awesome. So we somehow have to get this entire lighting apparatus out and replace it with this bulb socket and then wire it into this USB cord that I got from the store. Next step is getting this apart. This should be easier though. I think this bulb it has a lot of scratches up here and chips. So I think this one was installed as a replacement. Hey, we got it. Nice. That's fun. So before we go any further, I want to make sure that the electronics in this are going to work. I don't know what the required voltage is from this. This is definitely going to be interesting because I don't have any tools really. I wish I could say I'm armed with knowledge instead, but not really. Okay, so I've just done a whole heap of research, and it seems like the original plan with the battery bank just isn't really possible with my level of knowledge right now, so we may revisit that in a future video. But I have a cable from another lamp from the thrift store, so we're just going to wire this into the socket, and then we're going to make this lantern a wall plug-in. We're using it for Dungeons and Dragons, so it's not ideal, especially if you want to walk around with it, but that's what extension cords are for. So let's get started. Okay, now the test. Woohoo! Look at that. I told you it looked like real fire. So we're gonna get this and put it in here. We're also gonna frost the glass, so that way it doesn't look like a light bulb, really. That's the main reason. Also, aesthetic. I'm not sure what attachment to use, so I'm gonna use this diamond bit that I have for rocks. It's just a hard sandpapery surface. It's pretty smooth though, so we'll see. So it has now occurred to me that at this point, every part of this project has been a backup plan. We couldn't take apart the lantern the way we wanted, so we went to plan B. The plan A for this was to sand it down with the Dremel. We had to go to plan B with the sandpaper, but now we're actually going to go to plan C, which you'll see in a minute. And the electronics inside are plan B with going hardwire instead of a battery pack. So as you can see, this is a little bit frostier than it was originally. It was crystal clear. So this is dremeled and sanded down by hand, and it's a little bit less smooth. I like this texture much better, but we actually wanted something opaque so that you can't see the bulb inside. And let's see what this looks like actually with the light bulb working inside. Wow, that looks really cool, but it's still a little bit too transparent for my liking, and we've already compromised so much on this project, so we're gonna go to the next step on making this a little bit more opaque, and that is titanium white paint. So we're gonna give the inside of this a nice coat of paint. It'll probably make it look a little bit more rustic, and even when the lamp's off, it'll look kind of cool. Eventually, maybe we can get an actual frosted bulb for this. That would be really cool, or a mantle, not a bulb. But for now, this is what we're gonna do. So let's get painting. And we also definitely don't want to block all of the light coming through here, so I'm going to see kind of what this looks like with the bulb in it right now to see if we have too solid of a coat on. And if we do have too solid of a coat on, well, I just don't know what we're going to do. Wow, doesn't that just look freaking awesome? Look at that. Okay. So I don't think the coat is too solid, but I don't think we should go more solid than that. This is the new generation of this type of light bulb, and it actually has gravity sensors in this. So check this out. If we were to flip the flame upside down, wow! Now the flame's coming from the bottom. Just so cool. Okay, let's get back to work. And just like usual, I can't manage to paint anything without getting paint everywhere. Okay, so I used to have one of these bulbs and it was just absolutely awesome. You could actually open it up pretty easily. This one's kind of giving me some trouble. I don't want to break it, but I also really want to show you guys what the inside looks like. It's cracking, which I don't think that's a good thing. I'm starting to think this might have some sort of waterproof coating or something on it. But basically it's just a tower of LEDs and they fire off at different times. So I'm gonna put this in the clothes dryer so it dries a little bit faster and we can finish the project tonight. And meanwhile, we're gonna try and get the wires into this. What I'm thinking we'll do is we're gonna disconnect these, run these wires through the reservoir hole where this is where you used to fill the lamp with fuel. And then we'll run these up through here, connect them again, pull this back through, and then we're gonna hot glue the socket into this spot. There's a grounding port, but I don't have a drill that can fit into that hole. So somebody left their backup wick inside of there. So that's nice, I guess. Free prize. That's pretty snug, but I do want to glue it just to make sure that it's gonna be all right. So while we wait for that to heat up, I'm gonna flip this on, see what this looks like. Okay, pretty cool. I'm excited to get that top on there, but the next step is gluing, so we're just waiting for this little guy to heat up. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to welcome you. We try and do fun and creative things all the time. This is our first craft video in a long time, so I'm happy that you're here. If it's your first time, you picked a good video to jump in on. If you're a returner, thanks for continually watching our videos. Final test, let's plug it in. Well, it's supposed to turn on, so let's see what's wrong. It's probably just the bulb not being in the socket. I think I fixed the problem. Wow! That is awesome. That reminds me of Disney World. I mean, that's just so cool. Let's get these lights off. I mean, this looks like real fire. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. And hopefully you'll be able to see us use this in our videos soon. Well, see you next time.